Relying on spreadsheets for SaaS management is akin to navigating with a paper map in a digital age. It just can't be done.
Hi, everyone. In our last episode, Connor Mullaney gave us a rundown on why traditional SAM tools just don't cut it for managing SaaS. Today, I am very excited to be joined by Zylo's Adam Carpenter to discuss another method of tracking SaaS applications, the infamous spreadsheet. Now, Adam has spent over 20 years in IT and works as an enterprise program manager with some of the world's most innovative brands. Adam, we are super excited to have you on SaaS Me Anything.
Meredith, thank you for having me. Good to be here.
Okay, very excited to jump into this topic with you today, the pitfalls of managing SaaS and spreadsheets. I think most IT, software asset management, and procurement leaders all would agree spreadsheets really aren't an ideal solution for managing your SaaS application. So let's jump right in. Adam, can you tell me, why are spreadsheets such a bad idea?
Of course. Meredith, let me ask you, when was the last time you opened a paper map?
Oh gosh. I don't even remember.
It's been a while, right? Back in the day, I remember one parent driving, the other parent navigating with the map. And I remember thinking, how do they even know where we are on the map? How do they know where we want to go? It's just so hard to understand the paper map, right? Relying on spreadsheets for SaaS management is akin to navigating with a paper map in a digital age. It just can't be done. While it might eventually get you to where you want to go, it falls short in offering real-time updates, detailed analytics, dynamic recalculations, GPS mapping. All these digital things are missing. Specifically applied to SaaS management, you can clearly see why spreadsheets is a bad idea. Information becomes outdated quickly. Data remains static. It's management intensive. It takes up full-time jobs to manage spreadsheets. It's not reliable single source of truth, and it doesn't work, Meredith.
Adam, I also think the last time we used a map, my parents got in a pretty big argument. So I think that also lends itself to spreadsheets pretty accurately.
That's true.
Okay, so Adam, I'd love to hear how that has played out for you in real life. You know, you've got 20 years of experience in IT. You've tackled this at different organizations, and now you're helping some incredible brands tackle SaaS management as well. What has been your experience in trying to manage SaaS applications in spreadsheets?
So looking at the outcomes desired at previous companies, a lot of it was around inventory visibility and insights and realized hard cost savings. In my experience, managing this out of spreadsheets was almost impossible, especially for the inventory visibility. There's no way that a spreadsheet could keep track of new software coming up. We had to set up ERP email notifications, one-on-one meetings with finance, one-on-one with CFO. Everything was manual and time intensive. Just the inventory visibility was near impossible. And the savings tracking was hard because it covered so many owners and so many people were involved. You start to get more people involved, you get more spreadsheets, you get more tabs, you start to get different formatting, different rules. Things just don't add up. And then it becomes labor intensive for me to manage everything in the spreadsheet, to unite it all into one story and one outcome.
Adam, you mentioned the visibility, the insights, and the hard cost savings. And those sound like business objectives that are coming down from the C-suite.
Yeah.
So naturally, I could expect you're using this spreadsheet to try to show them improvements and show them what's happening. But how did that really work trickling up to the C-suite when you are trying to have those types of conversations?
Yeah, the visibility and insights were starting to become embarrassing when we'd have our executive teams asking which departments use which apps. How much money are we spending? How much money are we saving? How many apps do we have in general? The number was changing constantly based off of new information, outdated information that was maybe an app that was purchased 6 months ago that someone finally found a contract and then added to the spreadsheet.
Oh.
That was just so painful, Meredith. I felt incompetent with our executive team.
Well, that is definitely not how anybody wants to feel. Adam, in that scenario, like, walk me through what was the last straw, the moment when you realized this spreadsheet it's not going to work for our company. It is not helping us obtain our business objectives. I'm managing chaos in this static document, or 7 flavors of this static document. When did you know you needed a tool? You needed a SaaS management platform?
Yeah, I remember it very clearly, Meredith. I woke up one day and thought, how did I get here? My full time job is to manage a spreadsheet, multiple spreadsheets. It took me away from my actual job of strategy and moving forward and what are the outcomes that we're trying to drive with our executive teams. It was hard for me to stay in the spreadsheet much longer. I had to find a new tool. I had to find something that was getting me out of that paper map era and into the digital age. I found Zylo. I was so lucky to find Zylo that delivered and achieved our desired business outcomes around inventory visibility, hard cost savings. We were able to do so much more with alerts and renewals and improve process and productivity because of Zylo.
Well, Adam, so you hit that moment. The straw broke your back. You made the decision to bring in a SaaS management platform to your organization. But let's be honest, change can be hard for people. But there's so much at risk, kind of not being willing to embrace that change or take that step. Can you share with our listeners what's at risk for companies that just stay in the status quo? They continue to use the spreadsheets instead of investing in a platform.
Yeah, if you don't get your hands wrapped around this quick, the SaaS sprawl is real. It starts to percolate throughout all the organization, and everyone starts buying software without control, and the associated financial and operational and security risks increase exponentially, resulting in overspend, employee burnout from multitasking through multiple softwares, poor business decisions, or maybe you're making decisions based off of old data that might be 12 months old. You have fragmented collaboration, working together in fragmented ways. It's super hard, and it's very big, real risk that we need to be aware of. So finding Zylo again, getting out of that map era into the digital age where we can finally see what we're doing to remove waste across the organization, make employees more productive, and save a lot of money at the same time.
Well, who wants to spend their day stuck in spreadsheets? As Adam mentioned, not doing that strategic work that you were actually hired to do that you really enjoy doing. The spreadsheets, they are ineffective. I think we heard that from Adam today. They are not accurate. They're stale. They're out of date. Labor intensive. They don't give you all of the data. Your organization wants to make the most strategic decisions it can, but it has to have confidence in that data. Nobody wants to be stuck with their parents arguing in a car, or any of your coworkers arguing about a static spreadsheet. Adam, thank you so much for joining me today. And I would invite our listeners to dive deeper into this topic. Please check out our No BS SaaS Management Playbook that is linked in our show notes. And as always, subscribe to the Zylo YouTube channel to get notifications for all of our video content. And join us next time. We are going to explore how to build an enterprise SaaS system of record.